Welcome back to In Ohio Country. Today we're at the farm of Ruth and Dale Gerding in beautiful Glandorf, Ohio for Farm Safety Day. Every third grader in Putnam County is here today, right, Ruth?
Yes, they are, and we do have some homeschooled kids coming now. So we have all the elementaries along with the homeschooled.
26 years, is that right?
It is. It's kind of amazing. To be honest, we've had probably close to 13,000 children go through.
Well, let's talk about the booths that are here and what the kids are experiencing. You have Life Flight that just flew in. You did a nice ATV safety. You see all the emergency vehicles behind us. It's quite an experience for our young children.
Yes, and they do talk about it in school, so they share the excitement and they look forward to it. But yes, we do. We have a lot of the agencies in the area that come out and support it. Ag Pro does the tractor PTO. Chemical safety is done by our soil and water. The Bon Secours St. Rita's, they do not only provide the life flight, but they talk sun safety, poison look-alike. We also have our local sheriff's department who not only does gun safety, but they do the water safety. And then also we have Extension who does lawnmower safety and grain entrapment. And finally, our last session is electrical safety with Paulding Putnam.
Absolutely unbelievable. You cover as many bases as you possibly can. And in your 26 years, it just seems like it was yesterday when you started, and the experiences that these kids have. You have kids that are here that went through your program that are young adults or adults now, right?
Yes, we figured out if anybody under 35 would have been able to come to this presentation. However, we do have some teachers who are here as we're here as students.
That's absolutely unbelievable. Let's talk about your sponsors. You couldn't do it with all your fine people that to put this together to help fund it. So let's talk about all your sponsors.
Okay. The big thing is we give all the students a shirt. So the shirt sponsors are Poet, Mercy Health, Farm Bureau, Soil and Water, MCS out of Leipzig, EMS does, and then local Putnam County Optimists. So they do the financial support of the shirts, which every child gets a t-shirt with farm safety on it. But financially, of course, all of the businesses who donate their time, that's a lot right there. So, and I can't say enough about our local first responders. If we did not have fire, rescue, EMS, and all of our law enforcement, it just would not take the same effect.
The volunteers are incredible. The faces on the students that are here, those young third graders, they're so thrilled and excited to be out of the classroom, but actually learning something too. And this is so important and near and dear to your heart, right, Ruth?
It really is, and it's not something that's measurable because, you know, we do some analysis afterwards, but it's usually not as substantial as a real life story. And I had a father call me a month ago, and he had said, I want you to know what farm safety has meant. He said, my daughter, who's a novice driver, got off the road, clipped a power pole, and the power lines were on her vehicle. And she knew enough to stay in the vehicle and not get out. And they asked, how did you know that? And she said, because I learned it at Farm Safety. So that's like 9 years later. So we're just happy we get some of those stories. So we do know we're making a difference.
It's all about saving a life and educating our kids and getting them at an early age. Why third graders?
Well, when I planned this 26 years ago, I knew our county had a fifth grade program with soil and water. And I thought, okay, I don't want to go any older because, well, we know junior high is just not quite as in tune to learning. So I thought third graders are still pretty impressionable. And they also, we know, talk about it a lot at home. Because I've had a lot of parents say, they just talk about it all the time. In fact, I had one parent say 2 weeks later, okay, we know all about farm safety. We feel like we were there.
Wow, it's a great experience, and I want to congratulate you on behalf of all the farmers and ranchers here in the Buckeye State for what you do, especially here in Putnam County. And I also want to remind everybody, if you like her on Facebook, she has some great recipes. to die for. I'm serious. Ruth Gerding, hey, big shout out to your husband too for everything he does, right?
Oh, thank you. And then also, I can't say my son-in-law and grandson, they really do the work. We don't. We just show up. Thank you for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure, as always. Ruth Gerding, Dale and Ruth Gerding Farm for Farm Safety Day here in beautiful Glandorf, Ohio in Putnam County. We'll be back with more in Ohio Country today right after this.